Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. In this video we're going to take a quick look at the new images that have been released from Battlestate Games for the expansion to Streets of Tarkov, which is due anytime now. It's going to come with the next content patch, which is due to drop along with the wipe this month at some point. The images aren't very startling. We've had a sort of drip feed of images over the last couple of months, but we'll quickly go through them. So we've got this first one here which looks like some sort of hospital corridor. Looks like it could be a children's hospital. You've got some toys scattered around. You've got stars and beds painted on the wall. You've got the wheelchair there. You've got the water cooler that's fallen over. Moving on to the next image, we've got this street scene with the bus there. We've got the trees. We've got some what look like apartment buildings, maybe office buildings as well. Then we move on to this swanky looking restaurant. It's got skylights above it, so it could be at the top of maybe one of those office buildings. And then we've got another scene outside what appear to be some residential apartments. So like I say, not too startling, just gives us a quick look at the map. Now I'm not sure what part of the map is to be expanded. I think there was a lot of people saying that they reckon that it's the north of the map that's getting expanded. Got to remember that this is just the second expansion to this map. There are probably another 4 to 5 expansions to take place, so this map is going to be huge. Nikita said it's going to be one of the biggest ones, and I know what the complaint is going to be out there because I'm firmly with you guys on this one when you say that you struggle with performance on this map. I do too. Now I've got to say that I recently changed out my graphics card. I went from a 2080 Ti up to a 4070. I haven't tried this map since then, but I would safely assume that I would probably still get the same performance. I think some of it is just down to the overall optimization of the map or the unoptimization of it. But Battlestate Games have been making strides in that. Obviously we had the recent technical patch which I think did tweak things from a graphics and performance perspective so that it does run better. I've seen less people complain about it, but I haven't tried it myself yet to really test it. But we do have, speculatively, between now and the wipe, the move over to Unity 2021, which should fix a lot of the performance issues for people out there. I think that was one of the things that Nikita was banking on it doing. He said that that would then allow them to support up to 60 players on the Streets of Tarkov map. Now that's not just going to go to 60 players when they release the expansion. I think 60 is the overall player count once the whole map is released. So you're not going to get this second chunk and see 60 players on there, but you will possibly have an upgrade in the amount of people that the map will support, because obviously it'll be a little bit bigger. It'll have new spawn points and new extract points as well. So I would assume that the player count will get a bump up once that second expansion comes out. So everybody's wondering when the wipe is going to be. It's going to be anytime between now and probably the end of August. But there was this curious image that was produced and put out by Battlestate Games with regards to the differing tournaments that take place in Escape from Tarkov. Obviously Battlestate Games likes to support people that want to run tournaments in the game, and they do that to the best of their abilities. So you can see from this image that we've recently had some tournaments finish. So I think the wipe was always going to take part in August because they were waiting to get these tournaments out the way. But if you look at the bottom, you've got the Crossfire tournament, which is here in the EU, and that says 19th of August, time to be announced. So does that mean that they definitely know the wipe will be between now, which is the 4th of August if you're watching on the day that I put this video up, and the 19th of August? Do they know something that we do, or is that just a speculative sort of date that they're waiting for? You'll notice that the Hunt Premier is waiting for wipe day because they're going to start the tournament on the actual day of the wipe by the looks of it. So yeah, it doesn't really give us any answers, but if you was to take that as that's when it's going to happen, we would have to wipe sometime between now and the 19th of August. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. There really isn't much stopping it now in terms of tournaments or anything like that. We have recently had the sort of quest line that was added into the game. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but if you went through the quest line and you performed it all correctly, you were able to add 2 lines of stash space into your stash. I think you can still take part in that. I haven't followed it because it was a very quick changing sort of quest line. I think there's been sort of a new part of it come out every day. So if you want to know the ins and outs of that, I would go check out Nice Guy Tarkov's channel because he's been following it very closely. He's been producing a lot of videos on it. I haven't followed it because I just don't understand it and I can't keep up with it as much as some other people can. But I would assume that Battlestate maybe want to give people the chance to complete that or take part in it at least. So I wouldn't expect the wipe within maybe the next week. I think it could maybe be a little bit longer. But he says it's going to be in August, so we'll just have to wait and see. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for watching. I know that some people are a little annoyed that I'm doing a lot of Starfield content at the moment on the channel. I'm just really looking forward to that game. I wanted to diversify the channel a little bit. I can't put all my eggs in one basket with just Tarkov content because sometimes there just isn't enough news on that game to keep the channel rolling. So I am putting other videos in, but if that's not of your interest, then just ignore them and wait for the Tarkov content if that's what you are here for. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.